moly guacamole. The fix is in. Yes, I believe that Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford this September, there's going to be a robbery. A robbery! My opinion is going to be a robbery. Y'all already know that the sport of boxing is highly corrupted. We all know that. It's a gangster's playground. And the energy that I sense from Turki Alalshikh in his interview yesterday with Mike Coppinger, ESPN, when he said that, Bud Crawford is my friend and he deserved this fight, when they was trying to, in paraphrasing, and they was talking about which fight is bigger, which fight is more important. I forgot the actual question. Either the David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez or Terence Crawford or Canelo Alvarez. I mean, basically, he's saying that the Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, that is a better fight because Bud Crawford deserves it more, right? Basically, he was trying to say. Now he's pushing this William Skull, this undisputed. Let's not forget that Canelo Alvarez dropped his belt not to face a guy that nobody in this boxing world knows. Nobody knows William Skull. Nobody knows. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Canelo Alvarez didn't know who he was. The Canelo Alvarez felt he needed to drop his undisputed crown because he was looking at this like a disgust. Man, I'd rather just drop this. You try to mandate me to fight who? Let me drop this belt so he could fight Edgar Berlanga. He dropped his undisputed crown to fight Edgar Berlanga because even William Skull was, oh my goodness. But now, Turki Alalshikh has somehow, in some way, shamed Canelo Alvarez. I feel like Canelo Alvarez has bent the knee, has bent the back for Turki Alalshikh. And I don't even want to think about it. Maybe Turki Alalshikh sent his people to Diddy's house and got all the baby oil, and you know what they did after that. Canelo Alvarez, and y'all already know that Turki Alalshikh is also cool with Vada, pumping Vada. We all know who's affiliated with Vada, right? The Pablo Escobar PEDs. We all know who the Pablo Escobar PEDs is affiliated with, right? Terence Crawford. Let me tell you like this. There's going to be, in my opinion, somebody's going to be enhanced. Undetected. It's going to be, man, I'm going to tell you like this, man. I believe that the Pablo Escobar PEDs is going to give his client the best undetected PEDs he ever created. And with the type of money that Turki Alalshikh has, and the way that he's pumping Bud Crawford, and the way he's setting this up, he wouldn't even want Canelo Alvarez to make money with Jake Paul and Netflix, in which he also stated that, damn, he couldn't even match that offer. He's going to set Canelo Alvarez up, in my opinion. I believe so. I believe that Canelo Alvarez is going to be set up. Yet, because of Canelo Alvarez unmorally chose to be in that situation, it's going to be Canelo Alvarez's fault. Because all Canelo Alvarez had to do is, to be honest, even if y'all don't want him to fight that big event with Jake Paul, all he had to do was fight David Benavidez. Turki Alalshikh said in the interview, he said that he felt that Canelo Alvarez is in his mid-30s, that he could get that fight. He could get that fight with Jake Paul, you know what I'm saying? Probably when he's 60, retire, something like that, right? And you shouldn't waste time when you're 30, when you're in your mid-30s, right? You shouldn't waste time. But did Turki Alalshikh wasted Tyson Fury's time when he put Tyson Fury up against Francis Ngannou, a novice that never been in a boxing ring? What about that he waste Anthony Joshua's time to put him in the ring with Francis Ngannou? And talking about Tyson Fury, if Tyson Fury never would have fought Francis Ngannou, because in that time he should have fought Alexander Usyk, right? But he got dropped by Francis Ngannou, which we all know Tyson Fury was never the same fighter. Before that, Tyson Fury was already compared to other heavyweight greats, to the point where a lot of people were saying that Tyson Fury could beat any heavyweight in any era. That was where Tyson Fury was at before the Francis Ngannou fight. But because he wasted time, like Turki Alalshikh said, a mid-30-year-old man should not waste his time, right? What about Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua? You could have put that fight together, but guess what? You know what you did? You put Deontay Wilder versus Parker, and you put AJ versus Ottawa Lane. You just should have put the Deontay Wilder versus AJ, a fight that been marinated ever since, 2017, 16, 17, 18? but you don't keep it consistent. Let's also not forget that the real initial thoughts of Turki Alalshikh when it comes to Canelo Alvarez. Let's not forget that infamous tweet, y'all. Let's not forget the infamous tweet. And this is what I'm saying. He doesn't respect Canelo Alvarez. I believe that Canelo Alvarez is being set up now. Yep. Remember the tweet when he was trying to shame Canelo Alvarez? You remember the tweet, folks? He said, I heard what Canelo Alvarez said, that he respects me, but doesn't like the way that we do business. As for him respecting me, it doesn't matter to me if he does or not. As for the way I do business, I know why he doesn't like it. Because I only target big fights and fair prices. So, of course, anyone who likes easy fights won't like that. And I know how he feels after losing to Bivol. So he's been looking for easier fights ever since. Also, I am not the one who's afraid of Benavidez or Crawford. Therefore, I knew he was wasting our time and making excuses with big amounts of money that can be paid. So I'm continuing my way to make big fights. Big fights. Is William Score versus Canelo Alvarez a big fight, you damn fool? To serve the people, to serve the boxing world, and he's on his way to making easy, show-only fights. William Skull ain't nobody. No mean of disrespect, but let's keep it real. Let's keep it honest. In his last in the last 4 of his fights, he only had one 12-rounder. The other one was an 8-rounder, and the other one was a 6-rounder. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd rather Canelo Alvarez fight Jake Paul con esta porquería de William Skull. La porquería de William Skull and versus Canelo Alvarez fight. William Skull got like 262 followers on Twitter. Nobody even knows him. Not even his whole family member knows him. Ladies and gentlemen, but because Canelo Alvarez, you sold your soul, you sold your legacy for this situation that you're in right now. Because easily, let me tell you like this. Let's put it this, for the people that be like, I don't want to see Canelo Alvarez for Jake Paul. There was a lot of people in the boxing industry that didn't like Jake Paul fight Mike Tyson at the age of 58. In Mike Tyson's resume, he has a loss with Jake Paul. And in Jake Paul's resume, he has Mike Tyson on his resume. Canelo Alvarez, if people say this is not boxing, why Canelo Alvarez didn't even bring integrity into the sport of boxing? I'm just saying, if y'all mad at Jake Paul, that he's not a real boxer and stuff like that, even though he's becoming the face of boxing, he's becoming a major face, why you wouldn't support Canelo Alvarez at the biggest stage on Netflix for everyone to see? For Canelo Alvarez to beat Jake Paul and bring respect back into the sport of boxing when it was lost with Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. And Canelo Alvarez could have fought Jake Paul and bring respect back to Mike Tyson and say, I do it for Mike Tyson. I do it for the fans. Netflix, stadium fight. No. Because he bent the knee and bend the back for Turki Alalshikh. Turki Alalshikh didn't have plans for Canelo Alvarez this May. He didn't. He said it in the interview that he would have started the 3-fight deal in September. Turki didn't want Canelo Alvarez to have a huge money event, a great success, because we all know that a Jake Paul versus Canelo Alvarez was going to be more lucrative than a Bud versus Canelo. So this year, Netflix would have been, again, that would have pulled the most lucrative boxing event of the year. Why you think in the interview he mentioned Disney? Because Turki Alalshikh maybe don't like the people that run Netflix and was trying to shit on Netflix just as much as he was trying to shit on Jake Paul. And just as much, he don't respect Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is going to be taken advantage of this September. They're lining him up to rob him. But because Canelo Alvarez don't see what we see and has sold his soul to Turk, it's going to be all Canelo Alvarez's fault.